Okay. A minute more to start our class. Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. Today we are going to start with the lesson 2 about the unit number 12. But at first, I'm going to show you how to use Pearson, okay? Because from today, the homeworks, it will be due on Pearson platform, okay? So I'm going to share my screen. There is. Sorry. First of all, I'm going to share my screen. This is. I don't know if you see the Pearson page. Didn't you?
Yes.
Okay, Cielo, thank you. Okay, we have the first thing that we have to do to enter on Pearson platform. You have to the username. You know, you have, okay? So in this case, this is my username. I'm going to put my passport. So okay. Bring it up. Oh, okay. Everybody has your username on the passport. Okay. So we have to fill the. Okay. Oh, answer it's right. And I hope that my passport here. Okay, then you have to add the code there that I give you. Okay. Pearson, I have this, my products. Yeah. When you put add my product, you have to put the code. Yo les he dado un código, ¿sí? El código igual está en la primera presentación, el primer día de clases está ahí el código. Entonces, lo que tienen que hacer es poner el código ¿para qué? Para que puedan acceder al curso, ¿ok? Yo ya tengo el.
Teacher, pero eso no es para poner el código del libro.
Claro, en el caso de ustedes, no, aquí estoy añadiendo el producto, ¿verdad? Aquí me pide el, el código, ahora aquí es el del libro, ¿ya? El código que ustedes tengan en el libro. No, nosotros tenemos otro código. Y directamente ustedes añaden el producto. Como ya está, solamente tendrían que escoger cuando ustedes inserten aquí, añaden el producto, les va a aparecer los nombres. Y en este caso ustedes tendrían que escoger, y ya está también eso, el nombre del curso, que es English. Ahorita vamos a ver. Ah,
Teacher, ¿usted puede ver quiénes están agregados al grupo?
sí,
O sea,
ahorita puedo ver quiénes están ya en las cuentas, quiénes han podido ingresar. ¿Qué está esto? ¿Sabes? You know, my account, los assignments. Ahorita no tengo añadido yo nada. Pero antes me aparecía, no sé qué pasó aquí. Back. ¿Por qué está aquí? Mis productos no está. A ver.
teacher, donde dice
Ahora
Start, ahí salen todas, creo.
sí, pero no estaba. Esto así, ya. Ok, yo entro. En este caso, yo tengo que entrar al Pearson Practice. Pero a mí me está saliendo como estudiante. Ya. No está. So, no sé por qué está así. A ver, denme un cachito. Voy a revisar la presentación. Algo está mal aquí. Pues voy a pasar por WhatsApp también en el caso que tengan algún problema con el tema del ingreso y demás. No me está saliendo. ¿Qué necesito? Ok. Voy a arreglar esto. Vamos a avanzar y les doy. Oh, sí. Vamos a avanzar y ya. Y les voy a explicar. Después les voy a hacer un videito ya para ingresar y demás. Que ahorita no me está permitiendo ingresar como docente, no sé por qué. Ok.
Teacher, una pregunta. Todavía no ha asignado ninguna tarea, ¿no?
No,
Porque yo no sé, yo me he inscrito en la clase, pero no estoy segura porque, o sea, no me sale ningún tipo de notificación que estoy en la clase.
ya. No, eso estoy revisando y es como si no sé qué ha pasado con mi cuenta. Ya eso lo voy a revisar, no se preocupen y les voy a avisar por el grupo quiénes están o quiénes faltan. Bueno, pasándoles la lista de quiénes están, ya vamos a ver quiénes faltan. Ok, así para que traten de regularizar ya esta semana. Hoy día les tenía que dejar la tarea, pero no sé si voy a poder, voy a ver qué problemita tengo con mi cuenta ahorita. Ok, we're going to start with our lesson for today. The previous class, we're going to focus on vocabulary about weather. Okay, all the unit is talking about weather. In this case, we are going to see a dangerous weather vocabulary. Okay, for instance, we have here a tornado, hurricane, blizzard, throw, all the things, dangerous weather. Okay, and also the weather conditions. For this, we are going to see how it's right and how it's pronounced. Okay, we have some weathers here. In this case, we
Weather
have
events.
weather events. Okay, weather events.
Weather events.
Then the first event is
A tornado.
a tornado.
A tornado. A tornado.
A tornado. Okay. Please repeat at home. You have to know the pronunciation.
A hurricane. A hurricane.
A hurricane.
A hurricane.
A hurricane. Then
A blizzard. A blizzard.
a blizzard. Yeah,
A blizzard.
a blizzard. We don't have water.
A drought. A drought. A drought.
Drought.
A wildfire. A wildfire.
This is an event that always we have on August in Tarija.
A wildfire.
A wildfire. And then
A landslide. A landslide. A landslide.
a landslide. What about this picture? What is this in Spanish? What do you think?
A landslide.
A landslide. What is this? We have this kind of event when we go to Bermejo, when we go to Yacuiba, maybe, on the road. What is it in Spanish?
A landslide.
A landslide. Come on, guys, what is it in Spanish? No one? Please, Ariel. Raquel.
Deslizamiento de tierra.
Yes, there is deslizamiento. O derrumbes que los conocemos, ¿no? También.
An earthquake.
What is this?
An earthquake.
Earthquake. The last Saturday, maybe, say something like this happened
An earthquake.
in Chile with resonance in Potosí and Tarija.
Terremoto.
Yes, Ariel. Movimiento sísmico, terremoto, etc.
Weather conditions.
Okay, now we are going to see weather
conditions.
Yeah, vocabulary about weather conditions. In this case,
Heavy rain. Heavy rain.
heavy rain,
Heavy snow.
heavy snow,
Heavy snow. Strong winds. Strong wind. Strong winds.
strong winds,
Freezing temperatures. Freezing temperatures.
Where is it?
freezing temperatures,
freezing temperatures,
freezing temperatures, icy roads, icy roads,
icy roads,
flooding, flooding,
so
flooding,
flooding.
flooding.
So those are some kinds of events and also dangerous weather. Okay, now please, we have to listen again and then we have to listen and repeat. Okay, please.
Listen. Weather events.
A tornado,
A
a
tornado,
hurricane,
a hurricane,
a blizzard,
a blizzard,
a drought,
a drought,
a wildfire,
a wildfire,
a landslide,
a landslide,
an earthquake,
an earthquake,
Weather conditions.
heavy rain,
heavy rain,
heavy snow,
heavy snow,
strong winds,
strong winds,
freezing temperatures,
freezing temperatures,
icy roads,
icy roads,
flooding.
flooding.
Now listen and repeat.
Please,
A tornado,
a tornado,
a hurricane,
a hurricane,
a blizzard,
a blizzard,
a drought,
a drought,
a wildfire,
a wildfire,
a landslide,
a landslide,
an earthquake,
an earthquake,
heavy rain,
heavy rain,
heavy snow,
heavy snow,
strong winds,
strong winds,
freezing temperatures,
freezing temperatures,
icy roads,
icy roads,
flooding.
flooding. Okay, now according to the vocabulary, we have to circle the word that doesn't belong to each weather event. Okay, we have here, for example, a tornado, strong winds, ice roads, heavy rain, a blizzard, flooding, icy roads, heavy snow. What of these words doesn't belong to each weather event? A tornado, strong winds, ice roads, heavy rains. What do you think? Don't belong.
Icy roads.
Okay, Fernando, say icy roads.
No, teacher, strong winds.
Okay,
Porque creo
so
que da vientos fuertes, ¿verdad?
yeah, Raquel say strong winds. Okay, what about the idea? The word doesn't belong, la que no pertenece al evento del clima. If we're talking about a tornado, un tornado, normalmente, ¿qué hablamos de los tornados? ¿Qué es lo que tiene? ¿Tiene vientos fuertes? Strong winds? Icy roads? Heavy rain? ¿Qué tiene en común con el tornado los otros tres eventos? ¿Tendrán un tornado, tendrá vientos fuertes?
Sí, teacher, y también lluvia, heavy rain.
Exacto. Entonces, la que no pertenece en este caso sería Icy roads. Porque la nieve no cuadra mucho, ¿no? Con el tornado. Ok. In 2. What do you think? A blizzard. Flooding, ice roads, heavy snow. What do you think?
Floating.
We have here blizzard. Yeah. What do you think?
Floating.
Okay, Florence say. Okay, icy roads and heavy snow. There is. Number 3, a wildfire, heavy rain, strong winds, a drought. What of these words doesn't belong?
A drought.
Right?
Okay, one of you say a drought and heavy rain. Do you remember a wildfire? A wildfire. We have also in Tarija in August, maybe on September. So in this case, the word that doesn't belong, it's heavy rain. This is the thing that we need when we have a wildfire. Okay, next, number 4, a landslide. Heavy rain, flooding, freezing temperature. What do you think? A landslide. This is this kind of event, a landslide. What is the word that doesn't belong? Heavy rain, flooding, freezing temperatures. Come on. Come on, my dears.
Freezing temperatures.
Yeah, Ariel say freezing temperatures. Another answer? Another person? No one? Okay, alongside, heavy rain, flooding, and it doesn't belong. There is freezing temperatures. Okay, so now, talking about grammar part, we are going to see the uses of present perfect and present perfect continuous. Okay, so according to the box, present perfect is composed by a subject, the verb have, and the past participle. Okay, when we talk about common verbs, we add I and D. In another kind of verbs, we have to use the past participle. But when we talk about present perfect continuous, we have a subject plus a verb have plus past participle of been, verb to be, plus present participle, that in this case, ing. ¿Ok? Cuando hablamos del presente perfecto, en castellano o en español lo traduciríamos de esta manera. Yo he visto las noticias. I have watched the news. Y esta acción del presente continuous es una acción, si bien es del pasado, pero es una acción que está continuando. I have watched the news all the day. Yo he estado viendo. I have been, he estado watching, viendo, mirando the news all day. las noticias todo el día. ¿Ok? Ahora, para que ustedes tengan una mejor idea, vamos a ver el videito de la gramática. ¿Ok? Vamos a ir aclarando algunas cosas si es que fuera el caso. Present Perfect Continuous.
Today's lesson is about the present perfect continuous. How have you been doing? Me, I've been feeling good lately. Haven't been feeling stressed. But my boyfriend Jason has not been feeling well. He's been complaining about headaches, and he's been waking up with back pain. In fact, he stayed home sick today. Since this lesson started, I've been using the present perfect continuous. We use the present perfect continuous to show actions that began in the past and are still continuing. Let's look at some examples. I've been feeling good. I haven't been feeling stressed. My boyfriend Jason has not been feeling well. He's been complaining about headaches. To form the affirmative present perfect continuous, use have or has plus been plus the base form of the verb plus ing. Look at these sentences. I've been feeling good lately. We have been eating right. He has been complaining about headaches. She has been waking up with back pain. To form the negative present perfect continuous, add not after have or has. Look at these sentences. You have not been eating healthy food. They have not been taking medication. She has not been smoking. He has not been running a fever. It's common to use the present perfect continuous to ask about what someone has been doing. Take a look at these questions. Have you been smoking? Have you been taking your medicine? Has Lynn been watching his diet? Has Rakan been exercising? Well, I need to go. I've been wanting to check in on Jason. I have a few questions.
Okay, now we're going to see the second that is focused on present perfect. The use of for and since.
Hi, today's lesson is on the present perfect with for and since. This is my friend Anna. Have I told you about her? We've been good friends for a few years. I've only known her since 2013, but it feels like much longer. We've been good friends for a few years. I've only known her since 2013. We often use the present perfect with the words for and since to show actions that started in the past and are continuing in the present. For and since answer the question, how long? For example, how long has Anna lived in Mexico City? How long has she worked at the language school? We use for with a period of time. I've known Anna for a few years. We've been teachers for 6 years. Here are other phrases with for. For a long time. For 6 years. For 2 hours. For a week. We use since with a point in time. I've known Anna since 2013. We've been teachers since we finished graduate school. Here are other phrases with since. Since 2013. Since yesterday. Since 4 o'clock. Since I came to Mexico. Remember to use the present perfect with for and since. I've known my best friend for 8 years. Not
Okay. I don't know if you have any question, my dears. according to the explanation, the grammar part. Normally, we use present perfect continuous when we describe a situation, okay? More than focus on the action, we focus on the situation, yeah? For example, we have here, the present perfect shows a completed action at some point in the past. We use always how much, how many. Okay, for example, the fire has destroyed 60 homes. In contrast, the present perfect continuous shows a continuing action in the past also. We use all frequently the word how long, okay, to show on the time. The fire has been burning for 5 days. What's the difference between the first sentence? The fire has destroyed 60 homes, in contrast of the fire has been burning for 5 days. How do you translate those sentences? ¿Cómo podemos traducir esta primera oración y la segunda? La primera, ¿cómo lo traduce?
El fuego ha destruido 60 casas.
Yes, Ariel, thank you. And the second one?
El fuego ha estado ardiendo por 5 días.
Ah, okay. Did you see the difference? ¿Se puede ver un poco la diferencia? In the first one, in present perfect, the action, it's completed. Es como si la acción ya hubiera empezado en el pasado, pero es una acción que ya está ahí, ¿sí? Ya se destruyó, se terminó ahí, es una acción ya completa. Cuando hablamos del presente continuous, y aquí nos da la referencia, ¿no? For, ¿qué quiere decir? Que todavía la acción sigue, porque ha empezado hace 5 días el fuego y está continuando. Puede ser que mañana sea el 6º día. Entonces es una acción que sigue realizándose. ¿Sí? Ahora, aquí hay una nota también donde nos muestra cómo funcionan con algunos verbos. For example, with some verbs such as live, study, work, there is a little difference between the two tenses. Con estos verbos hay solo unas pocas diferencias, ¿no? I have lived here since 2014. Yo he vivido aquí desde 2014. ¿Eso qué quiere decir? ¿Que sigo viviendo o que la acción ya ha terminado? ¿Qué dicen ustedes? I have lived here since 2014.
Que sigue viviendo.
Thank you, cielo. Sigue viviendo. La acción, si bien ha empezado en el pasado, sigue, nos da una idea de que sigue en el presente. In the second, I have been living here since 2014. Yo he estado viviendo aquí desde el 2014. Aquí claramente ya nos muestra que la acción está continuando. ¿Sí? Si en la primera nos da una idea, nos da una pequeña idea que ha estado desde el 2014, pero aquí en la segunda con el present continuo ya está describiendo e indicando que la acción sí o sí continúa. ¿Sí? For this, we have some exercises on page 129. Tenemos aquí algunos ejercicios. Unit 2. Yeah, lesson present perfect and present continuous. Aquí, de acuerdo a lo que nos indiquen, vamos a ir, de acuerdo al verbo que tengamos aquí abajo, vamos a ir completando. Si son oraciones con present perfect o present continuous. Esto Vamos a ver de tarea. Ok, inciso A, inciso B. Y en el C tenemos un listening, que es lo que ahora vamos a escuchar. Y si gustan ya pueden estar apuntándolo para corregir. Ok. What is the activity? Listen, and then we have to check the correct box. ¿Ya? Vamos a ir anotando si está correcto o no está correcto. Please, listen.
1,
The tornado has damaged several buildings in the town.
2,
Firefighters have been fighting the wildfire for weeks.
3,
I've seen a tornado only once in my life.
4,
The blizzard has already dropped more than 20 centimeters of snow.
5,
Farmers have been asking the government for help for years.
6,
The icy roads have caused several accidents.
7,
Have you been living without electricity all week?
8,
Flooding has affected more than 1,000 homes.
9,
Thankfully, the storm has not caused much damage.
Okay. We are going to listen again, and then at last we are going to correct. Check
1,
once more time.
The tornado has damaged several buildings in the town.
2,
Firefighters have been fighting the wildfire for weeks.
3,
I've seen a tornado only once in my life.
4,
The blizzard has already dropped more than 20 centimeters of snow.
5,
Farmers have been asking the government for help for years.
6,
The icy roads have caused several accidents.
7,
Have you been living without electricity all week?
8,
Flooding has affected more than 1,000 homes.
9,
Thankfully, the storm has not caused much damage.
Okay. Now we are going to correct. Okay. Pay attention.
1,
The tornado has damaged several buildings in the town.
Okay. The idea here is a completed action or continued action. We check this, and the example is completed action. Number 2.
2,
Firefighters have been fighting the wildfire for weeks.
Okay. Number 2. Completed action or continuing action?
Continue.
Yeah, continue says here. Now, the homework is yours. Vamos a ver y ustedes van a ir corrigiendo esto cuando hagan el ejercicio.
3,
I've seen a tornado only once in my life.
4,
The blizzard has already dropped more than 20 centimeters of snow.
5,
Farmers have been asking the government for help for years.
6,
The icy roads have caused several accidents.
7,
Have you been living without electricity all week?
8,
Flooding has affected more than 1,000 homes.
9,
Thankfully, the storm has not caused much damage.
Okay. So, now we're going to come back to the unit. and we have to continue. We're going to see some words and we are going to see also some activities focused on pronunciation. Okay. Stress and stress. La elevación o la fuerza de voz y la no fuerza de voz. ¿Ya? We stress the important words in a sentence. We usually stress words that have a clear meaning, like nouns, adjectives, and main verbs. We do not usually stress helping verbs like has, have, or been. They are stressed only at the end of the sentence or in negative contractions. Okay, you know the dots here. Están viendo los puntitos, ¿no? Es ahí justamente donde ustedes se van a dar cuenta que hay la elevación de voz. Ok, pongan atención, escuchen.
Listen. 1,
Snow has been falling for hours.
2,
The roads have been icy.
3,
I haven't left the house.
4,
Have you checked the weather?
5,
Yes, I have.
6,
No, I haven't.
Okay, those are some examples that we are going to use when stress and then and stresses, okay, donde hacen la elevación de la voz. Entonces, please pay attention and repeat at home. No les pido que enciendan todos los micrófonos porque todos vamos a sonar al mismo tiempo y no nos vamos a entender. Entonces, ustedes en casa, por favor, el listening, háganlo y repitan igual en casa. ¿Ok?
Now listen and repeat. 1,
Snow has been falling for hours.
Snow has been falling for
2,
hours.
The roads have been icy.
The roads have been icy.
3,
I haven't left the house.
I haven't, en las negaciones, left the house.
4,
Al final de la oración.
Have you checked the weather?
Have you checked the weather?
5,
Yes, I have.
Yes, I have.
6,
No, I haven't.
No, I haven't. ¿No? Al principio, en algunos adjetivos o en algunos sustantivos, en este caso nouns, nieve, en el verbo y al final de la oración. Fíjense, en la mayoría, al final de la oración terminamos acentuando la última palabra, elevando la voz. Okay? Now, in the next exercise, we are going to underline the stresses words. Then listen and check your answers. Okay. We have 6 sentences here. I've lived in a place with hurricanes. I've driven on the icy roads, and etc. We have to underline the stress words. Pay attention, please. Okay, pay attention. Today we're going to practice listen and listening.
listen. 1,
I've lived in a place with hurricanes.
2,
I've driven on icy roads.
3,
I haven't seen a tornado.
4,
I've been watching the news a lot.
5,
It hasn't rained in a month.
6,
The weather's been colder.
Now listen and check your answers.
Okay, we are going to listen again. Vamos a escuchar una vez más y después ustedes me dicen dónde escuchan el estrés, elevación de voz y después hacemos el check.
Listen. 1,
I've lived in a place with hurricanes.
2,
I've driven on icy roads.
3,
I haven't seen a tornado.
4,
I've been watching the news a lot.
5,
It hasn't rained in a month.
6,
The weather's been colder.
Now listen and
Okay. Now, please tell me, according to your list, I've lived in a place with hurricanes. Which words we underline? Number 1, tell me, please.
1,
I've lived in a place with hurricanes.
Okay. Which words are stressed? ¿En qué palabras se hace la elevación de la voz? A ver.
En live, teacher.
Ok, Sergio say lived. Only live, Sergio?
En la última también, teacher.
Hurricanes, Mara. Okay. Second.
2,
I've driven on icy roads.
Okay. Number 2.
Teacher,
Ariel.
driving.
Yeah, driving.
IT.
I see. Okay. Number 3.
3,
I haven't seen a tornado.
En haven't, teacher.
Haven't, teacher.
Okay. Sergio, Mara say haven't. No more words?
Tornado.
Yeah, Ariel, tornado say. Number 4.
4,
I've been watching the news a lot.
Number 4. Number 4. Number 4.
En watching, teacher, y news.
Okay, so this is say watching and news. Number 5.
5,
It hasn't rained in a month.
Okay, number 5, please.
Rain y month.
Raymond.
Rain and months, say. Okay, and the last one.
6,
The weather's been colder.
Weather.
Weather, say. Raquel,
Colder.
Colder.
Older, teacher.
Sergio, Ariel, and Mara say colder. No, check.
Now listen and check your answers. 1,
I've lived in a place with hurricanes.
Yeah, and live and hurricanes.
2,
I've driven on icy roads.
Driving on icy, yeah.
3,
I haven't seen a tornado.
Yes, negative.
4,
I've been watching the news a lot.
Yeah, and a lot.
5,
It hasn't rained in a month.
Okay, in this case, hasn't. Okay, hasn't and won't. And the last one.
6,
The weather's been colder.
Yes, there is. It's not difficult. Yeah, you're going to check in your hearer. Están practicando ya su oído, así que la mayoría de las respuestas son correctas. De las listening. El último listening. Hoy día hemos escuchado y escuchado. Okay. Now, the activity here is listen to the radio news report and we have to circle the correct answers. Vamos a escuchar el reporte de las noticias y tenemos dos preguntas nada más. What is the purpose of the reports? A, to warn people about dangerous weather. B, to explain how a tornado starts. Or C, to give tips on how to predict the weather. And number 2, how is the weather news organized? A, by type of weather. B, by area or city. And C, by time and day. Listen, please, and then we have to check.
In local weather, the National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning for several areas in the Midwest. Dangerous tornadoes have been moving through parts of Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, and Arkansas. As of Tuesday morning, nearly 20,000 homes and businesses in western Texas have reported loss of power. And heavy rain and strong winds have caused damage to hundreds of homes and vehicles in Oklahoma and Kansas. Local governments are asking people to stay in their homes and to avoid driving on roads and highways. And now for international news. Montreal, Canada is digging out from a major blizzard. Temperatures have been falling all week. With an average temperature of -7 degrees Celsius, it hasn't been this cold in Montreal all year. The storm has already dropped 25 centimeters of snow on the city, and there's more snow on the way. Chile has been experiencing a severe drought. The hot, dry, and windy conditions have caused a wildfire to burn out of control in central Chile. Over 5,000 firefighters have been fighting the dangerous fire, which has burned more than 600 homes.
Okay, we are going to listen again, and then we have the...
In local weather, the National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning for several areas in the Midwest. Dangerous tornadoes have been moving through parts of Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, and Arkansas. As of Tuesday morning, nearly 20,000 homes and businesses in western Texas have reported loss of power. And heavy rain and strong winds have caused damage to hundreds of homes and vehicles in Oklahoma and Kansas. Local governments are asking people to stay in their homes and to avoid driving on roads and highways. And now for international news. Montreal, Canada is digging out from a major blizzard. Temperatures have been falling all week. With an average temperature of -7 degrees Celsius, it hasn't been this cold in Montreal all year. The storm has already dropped 25 centimeters of snow on the city, and there's more snow on the way. Chile has been experiencing a severe drought. The hot, dry, and windy conditions have caused a wildfire to burn out of control in central Chile. Over 5,000 firefighters have been fighting the dangerous fire, which has burned more than 600 homes.
Okay, now, please, we're going to listen again and check, yeah?
In local weather, the National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning for several areas in the Midwest. Dangerous tornadoes have been moving through parts of Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, and Arkansas. As of Tuesday morning, nearly 20,000 homes and businesses in western Texas have reported loss of power. And heavy rain and strong winds have caused damage to hundreds of homes and vehicles in Oklahoma and Kansas. Local governments are asking people to stay in their homes and to avoid driving on roads and highways. And now for international news. Montreal, Canada is digging out from a major blizzard. Temperatures have been falling all week. With an average temperature of -7 degrees Celsius, it hasn't been this cold in Montreal all year. The storm has already dropped 25 centimeters of snow on the city, and there's more snow on the way. Chile has been experiencing a severe drought. The hot, dry, and windy conditions have caused a wildfire to burn out of control in central Chile. Over 5,000 firefighters have been fighting the dangerous fire, which has burned more than 600 homes.
Okay. I know that is a lot of information, but check. What is the purpose of the report? To warn people about dangerous weather, to explain how a tornado starts, or to give tips on how to predict the weather? What do you think? A, B, or C?
A.
A, teacher.
A. Okay, the most of the report to talk about how people have the dangerous weather. Okay, number 2, how is the weather news organized? By type of weather, by area or city, or by time and day?
B.
B, teacher.
Okay, because by area or city, because we have here Montreal, Canada, and then we have Chile, etc. Okay, there is. Okay, my dears, I don't know if you have any question before finishing our class. Any question?
No, teacher.
No? Okay, so please, I'm going to give you, okay, a short video to start Pearson. No hemos podido ingresar hoy día a Pearson, no sé qué pasa con mi cuenta. Yo les voy a, ya sea pasar un videito o el viernes vamos a repasar, ok. La única tarea que les estoy dejando es la página 129, así que para que la realice. Ok. See you on Friday, my dear students. Take care yourself, please, and have a good beginnings of September. Ok. Tengan un buen inicio de mes y nos vemos el viernes. Goodbye, my dears.
Thank you, teacher.
Goodbye, teacher.
Teacher, goodbye.
Teacher,
Yes, yes.
esta tarea hay que presentar por Neo, ¿no? No por Pearson.
Sí, por Neo. En Pearson, como les digo, no he podido ingresar yo, entonces no les puedo asignar ahorita tarea. Ya, entonces, por el momento, vamos a seguir trabajando con Neo.
Goodbye, teacher.
Goodbye, my dears.
Goodbye, teacher.
Bye bye, everybody.
Bye, teacher.
Bye,
Have a
teacher.
nice day. Bye bye, Kevin.